In today's message, we're going to dive into the topic of goal setting and share with you some powerful strategies that will help you achieve your goals with ease. Now, I know that setting and achieving goals can sometimes feel like an uphill battle. We all have dreams and aspirations, but sometimes it can be overwhelming to figure out how to make them a reality. You may be feeling stuck, frustrated, or even defeated. But let me tell you, you are not alone. We all face challenges and obstacles on our journey towards success. However, the good news is that by listening to this message, you can turn things around and start making progress towards your goals. These 5 strategies have been tried and tested by myself and countless others, and I can assure you that they work. So whether you're struggling to set clear goals, lacking motivation, or not sure how to overcome setbacks, this video is for you. By the end of this, you'll have a clear roadmap on how to achieve your goals with ease. So let's get started and unlock your full potential. Starting with number 5, which is achieve your goals easily by surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals. Now, you may be wondering, what exactly do I mean by like-minded individuals? Well, let me paint a picture for you. Imagine being on a ship sailing towards your destination. You have a clear vision of where you want to go, but you are surrounded by people who have no direction or purpose. They are simply drifting along, going wherever the wind takes them. How long do you think it will take for you to reach your destination? It will be a long and difficult journey, filled with distractions, doubts, and setbacks. However, imagine being on that same ship, but this time you are surrounded by a crew of individuals who share your vision, who are driven and determined to reach the same destination as you. They are like-minded individuals, and together you are able to navigate through any storm and reach your destination in record time. This is the power of surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals. They say that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you want to achieve your goals easily, it is essential to surround yourself with individuals who are already where you want to be, or who are on the same journey as you. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking. You may be saying, "But Jim, I don't have anyone like that in my life. I don't know anyone who shares my goals and aspirations." Well, my friends, let me tell you this. You don't have to physically know someone to be surrounded by like-minded individuals. In this digital age, we have access to a wealth of resources and communities that can connect us with individuals who share our goals and values. The key is to be intentional about the people you surround yourself with, both in person and online. Seek out individuals who inspire you, who challenge you, and who push you to be your best self. Join groups and communities that align with your goals and interests. Attend events and seminars where you can meet like-minded individuals and expand your network. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals not only helps you stay focused and motivated, but it also opens up opportunities for growth and learning. You can learn from their experiences, their mistakes, and their successes, and in turn, you can share your knowledge and insights with them. It's a win-win situation. But let me also address another concern that some of you may have. You may be thinking, "But Jim, what if I am the most successful person in my circle? What if I am the one who is already where I want to be?" My answer to that is simple. It's time to level up. It's time to find a new circle, a circle of individuals who are further along in their journey than you are. This will push you to strive for more and continue growing. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals also means surrounding yourself with positivity and support. We all know that achieving our goals is not an easy feat. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments of self-doubt. But when you have a group of like-minded individuals by your side, they will lift you up, encourage you, and remind you of why you started in the first place. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with negative and unsupportive individuals, they will only drag you down and make it harder for you to achieve your goals. So, be mindful of the company you keep and choose wisely. Which leads us to number 4, which is achieve your goals easily by visualizing your success. Now you may be wondering, what does visualization have to do with achieving goals? The answer is simple: everything. Visualization is a powerful tool that can help you turn your dreams into reality. It is the process of creating a mental image of what you want to achieve. And let me tell you, it is not just wishful thinking. It is a proven technique that has been used by successful people throughout history. You see, our minds are incredibly powerful. They have the ability to create our reality. And when we visualize our success, we are training our minds to believe that we can achieve it. As the famous saying goes, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. So why not use our minds to our advantage and visualize our success? Now I want you to close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself achieving your goal. See yourself standing on that stage, receiving that award, or signing that contract. Feel the emotions, the excitement, and the sense of accomplishment. The more vividly you can imagine it, the more real it becomes. This is the power of visualization. But visualization is not just about creating a mental image. It is about taking action towards your goal. You see, when you visualize your success, you are also creating a roadmap for yourself. You can see the steps you need to take, the obstacles you may face, and the solutions to overcome them. This clarity and focus can help you take the necessary actions to achieve your goals. Now, I want you to think about a time when you have achieved something in your life. It could be something big or small. Maybe it was getting a good grade in school, getting a promotion at work, or even learning a new skill. Think about the process you went through to achieve that success. Did you visualize it? Did you have a clear plan? I am willing to bet that you did. And that is why you were able to achieve it. But here's the thing. Most people only visualize their success once or twice and then forget about it. They get caught up in their daily routine and lose sight of their goals. And that is where they go wrong. You see, to achieve your goals easily, you need to make visualization a daily practice. Take a few minutes every day to visualize your success. See yourself taking the necessary actions, facing and overcoming any challenges, and ultimately achieving your goal. This will keep you motivated, focused, and on track towards your goal. Another important aspect of visualization is to surround yourself with positive images and reminders of your goal. Put up a vision board in your room or office with pictures, quotes, and affirmations that represent your goal. This will serve as a constant reminder of what you are working towards and keep you motivated. But visualization is not just limited to your mind. It also involves your actions. You need to act as if you have already achieved your goal. This is not about being delusional, but about having the mindset and behavior of someone who has achieved what you want. For example, if your goal is to become a successful entrepreneur, start dressing, talking, and acting like one. This will not only boost your confidence, but also attract opportunities and people who can help you achieve your goal. Now, I want to address a common misconception about visualization. Some people believe that if they just visualize their success, it will magically come true. But let me tell you, visualization is not a substitute for hard work. It is a tool that can help you achieve your goals, but it requires action on your part. You still need to put in the work, be persistent, and never give up. Which leads us to number 3, which is achieve your goals easily by creating a plan and sticking to it. Now you may be wondering, what exactly does this mean? Well, let me break it down for you. Creating a plan means taking the time to sit down and map out exactly what you want to achieve. It means setting clear and specific goals, breaking them down into smaller, actionable steps, and creating a timeline for when you want to achieve them. This may seem like a simple and obvious concept, But you would be surprised at how many people skip this crucial step. You see, without a plan, your goals are just mere dreams. They are floating around in your mind, but they have no direction or purpose. But when you take the time to create a plan, you are giving your goals a roadmap to success. You are giving yourself a clear path to follow, and that is powerful. As the saying goes, a goal without a plan is just a wish. Now, creating a plan is only half of the equation. The other half is sticking to it. This is where many people struggle. They may have a great plan in place, but when it comes time to take action, they falter. They give in to distractions, procrastination, and self-doubt. But let me tell you, my friends, sticking to your plan is what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. So how do you stick to your plan? The first step is to have a strong and compelling reason why you want to achieve your goals. This reason will be your driving force, your motivation to keep going when things get tough. Maybe you want to provide a better life for your family, or maybe you want to prove to yourself that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. Whatever your reason may be, make sure it is something that truly resonates with you. The second step is to eliminate distractions. In today's world, we are bombarded with distractions from every angle. Social media, television, and even our own thoughts can all pull us away from our goals. It is crucial to identify these distractions and find ways to eliminate or minimize them. This may mean turning off your phone while you work, setting specific times for checking social media, or finding a quiet place to work where you won't be disturbed. The third step is to surround yourself with like-minded individuals. Jim Rohn once said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This means that the people you surround yourself with have a significant impact on your mindset, habits, and ultimately, your success. So make sure you are surrounding yourself with people who support and encourage your goals, and who will hold you accountable when you start to stray from your plan. The fourth step is to track your progress. This is crucial because it allows you to see how far you have come and how much closer you are to achieving your goals. It also helps you identify any areas where you may need to make adjustments to your plan. Tracking your progress also gives you a sense of accomplishment and motivates you to keep going. And finally, the fifth step is to never give up. There will be obstacles and setbacks along the way, but that is all part of the journey. The key is to keep pushing forward, even when it gets tough. Remember, success is not a straight line. It is a series of ups and downs. But if you stick to your plan and never give up, you will eventually reach your destination. Which leads us to number 2, which is achieve your goals easily by breaking your goals into smaller tasks. Now, you may be wondering, why is breaking our goals into smaller tasks so important? Well, let me tell you, it is the key to success. When we break our goals into smaller tasks, we are essentially creating a roadmap for our success. We are breaking down the big, intimidating goal into manageable and achievable tasks. Think of it this way. If you were to build a house, you wouldn't start by trying to build the entire house in one go. You would start with laying the foundation, then building the walls, and so on. Similarly, when it comes to achieving our goals, we must break them down into smaller, more manageable tasks. Breaking our goals into smaller tasks also helps us to stay focused and motivated. When we have a big goal in mind, it is easy to get overwhelmed and lose sight of the end goal. But when we have smaller tasks to focus on, we can see our progress and stay motivated to keep going. Let me give you an example. Let's say your goal is to lose 20 pounds in 6 months. Now that may seem like a daunting goal, but if you break it down into smaller tasks, it becomes much more achievable. You can set a goal to lose 2-3 pounds every month, which breaks down to about half a pound per week. This may seem much more manageable and less intimidating than losing 20 pounds in 6 months. Another benefit of breaking our goals into smaller tasks is that it helps us to stay organized. When we have a clear plan of action, we know exactly what needs to be done and when. We can create a schedule and allocate time for each task, making sure we stay on track to achieve our goals. Now, some of you may be thinking, but Jim, breaking our goals into smaller tasks will only prolong the process. Why not just go all in and tackle the big goal head on? Well, let me tell you, my friends, that is a recipe for failure. When we try to do too much at once, we often burn out and give up. But by breaking our goals into smaller tasks, we are setting ourselves up for success. We are creating a sustainable plan that allows us to make progress consistently and ultimately achieve our goals. Now, I want to share with you some practical steps on how to break your goals into smaller tasks. Step 1, start with the end goal in mind. What is it that you want to achieve? Be specific and write it down. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. Step 2, break your goal down into smaller, more manageable tasks. Think about what needs to be done to achieve your end goal. Write down each task, no matter how small it may seem. Step 3, prioritize your tasks. Which tasks are the most important and will have the most impact on achieving your goal? Start with those tasks first. Step 4, create a timeline. Set deadlines for each task and hold yourself accountable. This will help you stay on track and make steady progress. Step 5, celebrate your victories. As you complete each task, take a moment to celebrate your progress. This will help you stay motivated and focused on the end goal. Remember, breaking your goals into smaller tasks is not about taking the easy way out. It is about setting yourself up for success. It is about creating a clear and manageable path to achieve your goals. And most importantly, it is about making progress consistently and ultimately reaching your full potential. Which leads us to number 1, which is achieve your goals easily by setting specific and achievable goals. Now, you may be wondering, why is setting specific and achievable goals so important? The answer is simple. Without a clear and defined target, how can you expect to hit it? Imagine taking a road trip without a map or a destination in mind. You may end up driving aimlessly, wasting time and energy, and ultimately not reaching your desired location. The same goes for our goals. We must have a clear and specific target in mind if we want to achieve success. So the first step in achieving your goals easily is to set specific goals. This means being specific about what you want to achieve. It's not enough to say, I want to be successful, or I want to be rich. Those are vague and general statements that don't give you a clear direction. Instead, you must be specific and say, I want to earn $100,000 in the next year, or I want to start my own business within the next 6 months. By setting specific goals, you are giving yourself a clear target to aim for. But setting specific goals is not enough. We must also make sure that these goals are achievable. This means setting realistic and attainable goals. Now, don't get me wrong, I am all for dreaming big and setting audacious goals. But if your goals are too far-fetched and unrealistic, you may end up feeling discouraged and giving up on them altogether. It's important to find a balance between challenging yourself and setting achievable goals. One way to ensure that your goals are achievable is by breaking them down into smaller, manageable steps. Let's say your goal is to lose 50 pounds in the next 6 months. Instead of focusing on the end goal, break it down into smaller goals such as losing 2-3 pounds per week. This not only makes the goal seem more achievable, but it also allows you to track your progress and make any necessary adjustments along the way. Another important aspect of setting achievable goals is to make sure they are aligned with your values and priorities. Your goals should be in line with your core beliefs and what truly matters to you. If your goals are not aligned with your values, you may find it difficult to stay motivated and committed to achieving them. Take some time to reflect on your values and make sure your goals are in alignment with them. Now, I understand that setting specific and achievable goals may seem like a simple concept, but it is often overlooked. Many people go through life without a clear direction, and as a result, they end up feeling unfulfilled and dissatisfied. But I am here to tell you that by setting specific and achievable goals, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. However, setting goals is just the first step. To truly achieve your goals easily, you must also have a plan in place. As the saying goes, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So once you have set your specific and achievable goals, it's time to create a plan of action. This plan should include the steps you need to take, the resources you will need, and a timeline for achieving your goals. Having a plan in place will not only keep you organized, but it will also give you a sense of direction and purpose. But even with a clear plan and achievable goals, there will be obstacles and challenges along the way. That's just a part of life. However, it's important to remember that setbacks and failures are not the end of the road. They are merely detours that can teach us valuable lessons and make us stronger. Don't let setbacks discourage you or make you give up on your goals. Instead, use them as fuel to keep pushing forward. In addition to having a plan, it's also crucial to have a positive mindset. Our thoughts and beliefs have a powerful impact on our actions and ultimately our results. If you constantly doubt yourself and your abilities, you will struggle to achieve your goals. But if you believe in yourself and your potential, you will have the motivation and determination to overcome any obstacles that come your way. Finally, I want to leave you with this thought. The journey to achieving your goals will not always be easy. There will be moments of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. But remember, the most rewarding things in life are often the ones that require hard work and perseverance. So do not be afraid to dream big, set specific and achievable goals, and take action towards achieving them. With determination, a positive mindset, and a clear plan, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Remember to be specific. Make sure your goals are aligned with your values. Have a plan in place and maintain a positive mindset. I am thrilled to be with you today as we embark on a journey towards breaking free from our comfort zones. Are you a person that struggles with fear, self-doubt, or feeling stuck in your current circumstances? Well, let me tell you, you are not alone. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get comfortable and settle for mediocrity. But let me ask you this. Is that truly how you want to live your life? I don't think so. That's why in today's message, I want to share with you 5 powerful ways to escape your comfort zone and reach your full potential. Because let's face it, growth and success lie outside of our comfort zones. And by listening to this message, you are taking the first step towards turning things around and creating a life of abundance and fulfillment. So get ready to take notes, my friends, because these 5 tips are going to challenge you, push you, and ultimately help you break free from the chains of comfort. Let's get started. Starting with number 5, which is escape your comfort zone by saying yes to new opportunities. You see, our comfort zone is like a warm and cozy blanket. It feels safe and familiar, but it also limits us from reaching our true potential. We become complacent, settling for mediocrity instead of striving for excellence. But life is meant to be lived outside of our comfort zones. It is in those moments of discomfort and uncertainty that we grow and learn the most. And the best way to push ourselves out of our comfort zone is by saying yes to new opportunities. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Saying yes to new opportunities can be scary. It means stepping into the unknown and facing our fears. But let me ask you this. What is scarier? Taking a chance on something new or living a life filled with regret and what ifs? I can tell you from personal experience that the greatest opportunities and successes in my life came from saying yes to something new. Whether it was starting my own business, speaking in front of large crowds, or traveling to new places, each opportunity pushed me out of my comfort zone and helped me grow as a person. And the same can happen for you. When you say yes to new opportunities, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. You never know what doors may open or what connections you may make. But one thing is for sure, by saying yes, you are taking a step towards a more fulfilling and successful life. Now, I understand that it can be difficult to say yes to every opportunity that comes your way. We all have responsibilities and commitments that we must prioritize. But what I am asking you to do is to be open to new opportunities. Don't automatically shut them down because they may seem scary or unfamiliar. Instead, take a moment to evaluate the opportunity. Ask yourself, will this help me grow as a person? Will it bring me closer to my goals? Will I regret not taking this chance? If the answer is yes, then don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and say yes. And remember, saying yes to new opportunities doesn't just mean taking on new projects or tasks. It can also mean saying yes to new experiences, new hobbies, or new relationships. It's about being open to trying new things and expanding your horizons. I also want to address the fear of failure. Many of us are afraid to say yes to new opportunities because we fear that we may fail. But let me tell you, failure is not something to be feared. It is a necessary part of growth and success. Every successful person has faced failures and setbacks along the way. But the difference between them and those who never reach their full potential is that they didn't let failure stop them. They said yes to new opportunities and used their failures as stepping stones to success. Don't let your comfort zone hold you back from living your best life. Embrace the unknown and trust in your abilities to overcome any challenges that may come your way. Which leads us to number 4, which is escape your comfort zone by surrounding yourself with different people. Now, you may be wondering, why is this so important? Why should we surround ourselves with different people? Well, let me tell you, we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. Think about that for a moment. The people we surround ourselves with have a significant impact on our thoughts, actions, and ultimately, our success in life. If we surround ourselves with people who are negative, pessimistic, and have a limited mindset, we will start to adopt those same traits. On the other hand, if we surround ourselves with people who are positive, ambitious, and have a growth mindset, we will start to develop those same characteristics. This is why it is crucial to surround ourselves with different people who will challenge us, inspire us, and push us out of our comfort zone. Now, I understand that stepping out of our comfort zone can be scary. It means facing our fears, taking risks, and embracing change. But let me tell you, the rewards that come from stepping out of our comfort zone are far greater than the temporary discomfort we may feel. And one of the best ways to do this is by surrounding ourselves with different people. So who are these different people? They can be anyone, friends, family, mentors, colleagues, or even strangers. The key is to surround ourselves with individuals who have different perspectives, experiences, and beliefs than us. By doing so, we open ourselves up to new ideas, opportunities, and ways of thinking. One of the benefits of surrounding ourselves with different people is that it helps us break out of our bubble. We all have our own set of beliefs and biases, which can limit our growth and potential. By interacting with people from different backgrounds, cultures, and walks of life, we gain a broader understanding of the world and ourselves. We start to see things from different angles, and this broadens our perspective and allows us to think outside the box. Moreover, surrounding ourselves with different people can also help us build our network. We've all heard the saying, your network is your net worth. And it couldn't be more accurate. The people we surround ourselves with can open doors for us, introduce us to new opportunities, and help us grow both personally and professionally. So, it is essential to build a diverse network of individuals who can support and challenge us. Another benefit of surrounding ourselves with different people is that it helps us learn and grow. We are all unique individuals with our own strengths and weaknesses. By surrounding ourselves with people who have different skills and talents, We can learn from them and improve ourselves. We can also share our knowledge and experiences with others, which is not only fulfilling, but also helps us solidify our own understanding. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, but Jim, what about my current friends and family? I don't want to abandon them. And I'm not saying you should. Your current relationships are valuable, and they have played a significant role in shaping who you are today. But that doesn't mean you can't expand your circle and surround yourself with different people. You can still maintain your current relationships while also building new ones. So how can we surround ourselves with different people? The first step is to be open-minded and willing to step out of our comfort zone. We need to be open to meeting new people, listening to their perspectives, and learning from them. We also need to be willing to put ourselves out there and initiate conversations and connections. Another way to surround ourselves with different people is to join groups and communities that align with our interests. This can be anything from a book club to a professional organization. These groups allow us to meet people who share our passions and can expose us to new ideas and opportunities. Lastly, we can also surround ourselves with different people by traveling. When we travel, we are exposed to different cultures, languages, and ways of life. This can be a great way to expand our network and gain new perspectives. Which leads us to number 3, which is escape your comfort zone by traveling to new places. Now, I know what some of you may be thinking, but Jim, I don't have the time or the money to travel. And I understand that traveling can be expensive and time-consuming. But let me tell you, the benefits of traveling far outweigh any costs. When we travel to new places, we are exposed to new cultures, new ways of thinking, and new experiences. We are forced to adapt and to step out of our comfort zones. And in doing so, we learn and grow in ways that we never could have imagined. Traveling to new places also allows us to break out of our routine. We are creatures of habit, and we often get stuck in the same daily grind. But when we travel, we are forced to break out of our routine and try new things. We may discover a new passion or interest that we never knew we had. We may also gain a new perspective on life and our place in the world. But perhaps the most powerful aspect of traveling to new places is that it pushes us to face our fears. We all have fears: fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of rejection. And these fears often hold us back from taking risks and trying new things. But when we travel, we are faced with unfamiliar situations and challenges. And it is in these moments that we have the opportunity to overcome our fears and grow as individuals. Think about it. When you travel to a new country where you don't speak the language, you are forced to communicate in different ways. You may have to use hand gestures or rely on the kindness of strangers to help you navigate. This can be intimidating, but it also forces you to step out of your comfort zone and face your fear of not being able to communicate. Traveling also allows us to break free from societal norms and expectations. We are often influenced by the people around us and the expectations of society. But when we travel, we are able to break away from these influences and discover our true selves. We are able to let go of the need to conform and embrace our individuality. Now, I know that traveling may not be feasible for everyone, but let me tell you, it doesn't have to be a grand, expensive trip to a far-off destination. It can be as simple as taking a day trip to a nearby town or exploring a new neighborhood in your own city. The key is to step out of your familiar surroundings and expose yourself to new experiences. And for those of you who are able to travel to far-off destinations, I urge you to take advantage of this opportunity. Traveling to new places can be a life-changing experience. It allows us to learn about different cultures, meet new people, and expand our worldview. It also reminds us of the beauty and diversity of the world we live in. Make it a goal to visit at least one new place every year. And when you do, embrace the discomfort and the unknown. Embrace the opportunity to escape your comfort zone and discover the amazing things that await you. Which leads us to number 2, which is escape your comfort zone by taking on new challenges. This is the second way to truly break free from the chains of mediocrity and step into a life of abundance and fulfillment. But why is it so important to take on new challenges? Why should we leave the safety of our comfort zone? The answer is simple: growth. You see, growth happens outside of our comfort zone. It is when we are faced with new challenges that we are forced to stretch ourselves, to push our limits, and to tap into our full potential. It is only by taking on new challenges that we can discover what we are truly capable of. Think about it. Every great accomplishment in history was achieved because someone was willing to take on a new challenge. The Wright brothers took on the challenge of building the first successful airplane. Steve Jobs took on the challenge of revolutionizing the tech industry. And you, my friends, have the opportunity to take on your own challenges and make your mark on this world. But I understand that it is not always easy to step out of our comfort zone. It can be scary, uncomfortable, and even intimidating. We fear failure, rejection, and the unknown. But I am here to tell you that the rewards far outweigh the risks. And the best part is, you don't have to make a giant leap out of your comfort zone. You can start small with baby steps. For example, if public speaking is something that makes you uncomfortable, start by speaking in front of a small group of friends or colleagues. If you have always wanted to start your own business but fear the risks, start by doing some research and creating a business plan. The key is to take small steps that will gradually expand your comfort zone and open up new opportunities for growth. Another important aspect of taking on new challenges is to have a growth mindset. This means embracing challenges as opportunities for learning and growth, rather than seeing them as obstacles or threats. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because that is how we learn and improve. As the saying goes, a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. And remember, the only way to truly fail is to not even try. So don't let fear hold you back from taking on new challenges. Instead, use it as a driving force to propel you forward. As the great author J.K. Rowling once said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default." Now I want to address those of you who may be thinking, "But Jim, I am already successful. I have achieved all that I wanted, and I am comfortable where I am." To you, I say this: never stop growing. Success is not a destination, it is a journey. And to truly live a fulfilling life, we must constantly challenge ourselves and strive for continuous improvement. In fact, taking on new challenges can even lead to new passions and interests. It is never too late to learn something new or pursue a different path. As long as we are open to new challenges, we will continue to grow and evolve as individuals. Whether it is in your personal or professional life, embrace the unknown and trust in your abilities. Remember, growth happens outside of our comfort zone. And when you look back on your life, you will be grateful for the challenges you took on and the person you have become because of them. Which leads us to number one, which is escape your comfort zone by embracing discomfort. Now I know what you're thinking. Why would anyone want to embrace discomfort? It sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? But let me tell you, my friends, discomfort is the key to unlocking your true potential and living a fulfilling life. You see, our comfort zone is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it provides us with a sense of security and familiarity. Embrace discomfort. Let me share with you 3 powerful ways. Firstly, change your mindset. Our minds are powerful tools, and they have the ability to either hold us back or propel us forward. If you constantly tell yourself that you can't do something or that it's too difficult, then you will never be able to escape your comfort zone. You have to start believing in yourself and your abilities. You have to adopt a growth mindset and see discomfort as an opportunity for growth and learning. Remember, every successful person has faced discomfort and challenges, but they didn't let it stop them. They embraced it and used it as fuel to achieve their goals. Secondly, take small steps. Escaping your comfort zone doesn't mean you have to do something drastic or completely out of your comfort zone. It's about taking small, manageable steps towards your goal. For example, if public speaking makes you uncomfortable, start by speaking in front of a small group of friends or family. Then gradually increase the audience size. By taking small steps, you are building your confidence and expanding your comfort zone. And lastly, surround yourself with discomfort. This may sound strange, but it's true. If you want to escape your comfort zone, you have to surround yourself with discomfort. This could mean trying new things, taking on new challenges, or even putting yourself in uncomfortable situations. By doing this, you are constantly pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and expanding your limits. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Now, I understand that embracing discomfort is not easy. It can be scary and uncomfortable, but let me tell you, the rewards are worth it. When you step out of your comfort zone, you open yourself up to new opportunities and experiences. You discover strengths and abilities you never knew you had. And most importantly, you grow as a person. In fact, some of the most successful people in the world have attributed their success to embracing discomfort. Take Oprah Winfrey, for example. She was a news anchor who took a risk and started her own talk show. It was uncomfortable and scary for her, but she pushed through, and now she is one of the most influential and successful women in the world. So, my friends, I urge you to embrace discomfort and escape your comfort zone. Don't let fear hold you back from living the life you truly desire. Remember, the magic happens outside of your comfort zone, and as you continue to push yourself and embrace discomfort, you will see your life transform in ways you never thought possible. I want to leave you with a quote from John A. Shedd. "A ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. You are meant for greatness.